What? Oh my god, why are... Holy shit! This is the easiest camo grind ever. Abyss takes no skill to unlock anymore. If it seems like it couldn't get any easier, the Abyss camo grind did. In the new Season 4 update, a new mode, Clash, was introduced to the game. This, for all intensive purposes, might as well be ground war from Modern Warfare. It's 54v54 with unlimited respawns, which means it's going to be great for most of your camo challenges. The only downside is it was advertised as a limited time mode, so it's not going to be around forever. If you're on the fence about camo grinding or just have guns to finish up, this is the time to do so, since I don't know if there's ever going to be an opportunity to unlock the Abyss camo easier than it is now. Each game of Clash, regardless of what map you're on, I'm out here on Quarry, and I have 15 minutes to get as much camo progression done as possible. That's pretty long when compared to your standard multiplayer match, but when you think about how long a game of Battle Royale or Plunder takes, if you're getting the same amount of camo progression across those three options, no need for a calc, that's short for calculator by the way, Clash is the place to camo grind. One thing I've noticed is there are no most wanted contracts, so for a couple camo challenges, you will have to go to casual or plunder to do so, those being kills while under an enemy UAV. There are enemy UAV towers that you can activate, but they don't get activated very often, and I don't think they actually count towards camo progression. And of course, the two most wanted challenges of getting kills while you have the contract active, or if the enemy has the contract active, because that's obviously just not possible here. Enemies also drop these power-ups similar to High Trip, which was a Warzone game mode we saw last year, where you get extra abilities on top of your actual creator class. Speaking of eliminations, they count as kills and assists, so obviously when I get the chance, I'm going to get as much kills as possible. But because the respawn rate seems to be so fast and enemies spawn above you, as long as you get a couple taps on enemies when they're flying in, your teammates can finish the kill, and that's going to count as progression as well. Of course, depending on how long that enemy stays alive, if they heal up and it's been a while since you damaged them, you won't get that elimination. But if they're just landing into enemy territory, or I guess your team's territory, and they're dying really fast, that's going to be even faster camo progression, which is nice. And I just got slammed. Okay, so this is a great time to point out how good this mode is. Your respawn rate is really fast, so if you die, you can get back into the action really fast. You spawn in the air and can parachute towards the enemy, or you can go towards your spawn where vehicles have a really fast respawn rate. Regardless of how often you die, which I would never, I don't die very often. Perfect KD, by the way. You can get back into the fight and continue camo grinding. There's no need to land on a loadout, go back and pick up your loot. You can just slide into the action with Call of Duty Ghosts. This match is going to end soon. It's not going to take the whole 15 minutes this time. My team's about to reach the 500 score cap. In that one match alone, I got 29 elims, which is above average for anyone camo grinding in casual or plunder. Oh, Boneyard, we're back. Okay, so last match I didn't get as much eliminations and progress towards my camos as I thought I should be. I spent most of my match, if you guys remember from Modern Warfare Karst River Quarry where the C flag was, and I didn't actually take advantage of how easy it is to spawn trap and shoot enemies out of the sky before they can even shoot back. So this time, I'm going as far in to the enemy spawn as possible, and then I'm spawn trapping. Sometimes it's gonna seem like what's even harder than the camo challenges is if you want to spawn trap getting to the enemy spawns, get your driver's license, get a vehicle, and just, you know, take your daily commute down there. Now that we've made it into their spawn, oh wait, hold up. There's a noob interrupting me. Get slammed, buddy. Now that we're here, we can just take advantage of them flying in. My whole team's here. I feel bad for the enemies. They're not putting up much of a fight, but this is great if you're camo grinding. For lack of better terms, we're shooting fish in a barrel right now. Me and the boys went a little too crazy out here on Team Blue, and Team Red basically left the game. So when this happens, just leave the game and find a new one. We're back out here on the remix. I got Boneyard back to back, and now that we're in the enemy's spawn, my team's nowhere to be seen. I'm the only one here. Enemies, like, you can see they're just flying in, and they're absolutely free. When you play this mode, I'm going to say it again, just get to the enemy spawn, get set up. If you have a suppressor on your gun, that's perfect because you're less likely to be hunted down as they spawn in. And when they fly in like this, shoot them, kill them. If you just end up getting assists, as long as you're not working on camo challenges where you need kills, that is still progress. There is also a weird plunder mentality for the enemies. I've been running them in this building for quite a while, and they just keep landing back on me. None of these guys are good. It seems like there's no skill-based matchmaking in this lobby. I'm out here farming like I'm part of LA Thieves, and I'm just winning championship after championship, but instead of championships, I'm just getting camos. After 3 matches, one of them which I left early, so about 40 minutes, I'm done all 100 eliminations and can move on to the special camo challenges. I also did forget to mention, camo progression challenges are not popping up right now. I don't know if that's just a bug because it's the beginning of Season 4, or you don't get camo notifications in Clash in general. Regardless, we are making a ridiculous amount of camo progression very fast. We're out here on farm, and I blew through these camo challenges so fast. The FFAR is done. Of course, for most wanted kills, I'll hop into plunder and casual to get those done in a little bit. Long story short, in less than an hour, I got all of the camo challenges done up until the masteries, where if this was plunder, I would just be finishing eliminations, and if it was compared to casual, I wouldn't even be close. So by far, if you are doing camo challenges, even if it's just your eliminations, Clash is the place to be. Not just here on Quarry, but any map, waiting for helicopters in spawn is much more efficient than just trying to fly as far into the enemy spawn as possible. That's with your parachute, of course. And just like your own life, the respawn rate of the helicopters is so fast that you're only waiting like 10 seconds. All right, it's freak off time. One thing that you can do at the beginning of the games that I'm just learning myself now is okay, not that guy that's gonna kill me, but there's a lot of AFK guys in the enemy spawn. Reason being, this mode is extremely good for battle pass progression, and if you just go AFK with auto redeploy off, you're gonna make, okay, that's so, bro's in the corner like that, that's so sad. You'll get a lot of AFK battle pass progression, which is extremely beneficial for anyone camo grinding, because there's gonna be a lot of free kills at the beginning of the match just by getting to the enemy spawn. Super similar to if you wait for the end of the flight path in plunder and farm all of the AFKs that fall from the plane. I only need 25 eliminations left on the LC-10, and what I've learned in my past few games is unless you're running with a gun that has a lot of bullet velocity and damage range, which are assault rifles, light machine guns, marksmen, snipers, you will struggle killing people by shooting them out of the sky. So what you can take advantage of is by playing the objectives, or just by playing where everyone's piled up and there's a lot of action. Guys, wake up! What are we doing? Why are we AFK? What? Oh my god! Holy shit! This is the easiest camo grind ever. Abyss takes no skill to unlock anymore. This is definitely one of the most game modes of all time. Absolutely goated. I gotta get back there. This is the best mode for camo grinding ever. It's so ridiculously easy how he's like... My brain shut down. It didn't know what to do when it saw 15 AFK players sitting there. Now all those AFK players are falling from the sky as well, so as long as you damage them and they don't have auto redeploy, each time they hit the ground like Tim the Tap Man, that is going to be kill progression that you get full credit for, even if they have spawn protection on. You don't need to finish them as they're falling, it just takes one single bullet and that kill progression is yours. So I've been farming all of these players falling from the sky, and I've been credited with 62 kills in less than 10 minutes, which by far is the fastest way to do camo challenges in Warzone. Literally nothing is able to beat this. If you're still not convinced that you should be camo grinding in Clash after seeing this, I don't know how to help you other than recommending a lobotomy. Of course, once again, I do want to preface, this isn't going to be every single match, but by far, Clash is way better than Plunder and Casual. Since you cannot pick up the most wanted contracts in Clash, we're out here on Plunder to finish off the FFAR and the Gold Tiger Challenge. Recently, for whatever reason, Storage Town and even Superstore seem to be pretty dead in Plunder, and a lot of people play downtown. In this update, it's pretty obvious. With the construction of Nakatomi Tower, lots of people are going to land early on in the season. Even then, Promenade, Hospital, Downtown seem to be the hotspots as of recent if you're some of those people who like to camo grind in Plunder. There is Gold Tiger on the FFAR. Pretty easy. It just took me a couple of most wanted contracts to actually get the challenge done. When it comes to King's Ransom and the Abyss Camo challenges, you could complete that easily in any mode of your choosing. If you need to play on casual bots to get it done, you can do that. However, the one camo challenge that you can do in Clash that I would recommend to do in casual is killing the bots while they're affected by your tacticals to get that Catalyst challenge done. Speaking of casual, if you are a player who struggles getting the most wanted kills because everyone knows where you are, you do get to kill a lot of bots, which makes the camo challenge extremely easy. If you're grinding the Abyss camo, you should be getting as many camo challenges completed in the Clash game mode as fast as possible before it gets removed either in the Season 4 Reloaded update or in the Season 5 update. Other than that, you should be doing your most wanted camo challenges where you feel the most comfortable in Plunder or Casual, and for the rest of your camo challenges, whether that's the Masteries or getting kills while under an enemy UAV, you can pick your favorite mode and what mode you do the best at to get through those camo challenges. Best of luck on the grind.